What's up, guys? Thank you for joining me again this week. Once again, it's Larry Williams. Thank you for joining me again this week for this week's One Piece Manga edition segment of Otaku Assemble Weekly. And once again, I'm here. Man, the new OAW, baby, the new OAW. I'm doing this thing, flying solo, OAW Commander-in-Chief right here. And I'm here to bring you your first of the new OAW Weekly One Piece manga reviews. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Larry, you just got done saying you weren't going to review One Piece anymore. Well, I'll be honest with you, dude. I'll be honest with all of you. I'll be honest with you all. After the reception that I got on that freaking OAW disbanded vid, it's like, nah. Like, you guys, I want to take this opportunity to thank all you guys for all your support. Like, the reception I got on that vid was overwhelming. And it's like, you know what? If my fans and my viewers and my subscribers if they can come out and support your boy, then I gotta deliver something for y'all. So as of right now, as of what is it? It's April 6th. As of 12:15 p.m. Central District Time on Wednesday, April 6, 2011, you can expect to find weekly One Piece manga reviews right here on the new OAW. I have to do it. It's like, nah, man. My fans want it. They showed your boy support, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna give y'all something. So expect weekly One Piece manga reviews. But not only that, you guys. Well, I revealed a couple of weeks ago to you guys that I wasn't that big of a One Piece fan, but man, One Piece is getting good. Like, this chapter fucking blew me away, and I kept saying to myself, why aren't more One Piece chapters like this? Like, because the goofiness and the slapstick humor and the jokes and all that shit, it turns me off so much. But when One Piece decides to get serious, it is good. So, okay, chapter 620. I thought it was appropriate to do this one, especially since 620, that's my birthday, June 20th. Anyway, chapter 620, entitled, what is it? The longed for amusement park. I don't even know why it's called that. Like, this chapter should really be called Scars of the Past. That's what this chapter should be called, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this chapter focused on the history of Fishman Island. Like, they dwelled more into it. So many themes that happen, in this chapter. So let's go ahead and let's get into the review. Okay, so pretty much what we saw this chapter, we started off the chapter seeing the Neptune's the royal guard, if you will, his guards and the all the men that he had in the palace. Like, I believe last chapter was when Neptune, Zoro, Usopp, and why can I not remember the skeleton cat? What the fuck? I can't remember his name. Brooks. Thank you. Okay, yeah. Last week they got captured. When Hottie Jones popped his, he popped his steroids and he captured him and whatnot. The Royal Guard managed to escape, and what they're getting ready to do is they're getting ready to mobilize all their forces and go and break them out. Well, so we saw that first. Then we saw they showed different parts of Fishman Island, different cities and whatnot. And dude, like, the Fishman Pirates, like, they have issued martial law on Fishman Island. Like, they have gone all out, like, fucking militant on Fishman Island. They're one thing to note. They have I believe it's called a fumi or fumai, which is it's a stone tablet. They put a note. I love Manga Stream for doing this. They put a note to tell you the history of that tablet, what that really means. Apparently, back in Edo period Japan, they used that tablet for Christians and followers of different faiths, and the tablet has a picture of the patron of your religion or your belief system or whatever. And what you do is you stand on it and you renounce your claim to that religion. Like, you pretty much renounce that you're a follower and you renounce your allegiance. I mean, dude, that echoes so many different channels. I mean, okay, for any of you guys who are Christian, how would you feel if this government, if your government came to your door with this tablet that had a picture of Christ? They told you to stand on it and deny ever being a Christian, blaspheme all over it. How would, like, dude, that's like, when I was reading this, I was like, holy shit. Like, Oda put this in his manga? This is fucking wow. But yeah, the Fishman Pirates are going all around Fishman Island doing this to people who claim humans as friends. They're pretty much telling them, yo, stand on this tablet, renounce that, that you are friends with humans. Humans are beneath us. Humans are shit. And it's like, man, whoo, themes that speak echoes, man, speak echoes. We saw. I don't want to get the boys. I don't want to get your boy's name wrong. I think it's uh Fukaboshi, the prince. He caught him in the act. Yeah, and apparently it was revealed that the tablets have the picture of his late mother, Queen Otohime, on it. So, but we find out later in the chapter what that's all about. We go to the sea forest, and Luffy and gang have finally met up with Jimbei. They're talking, and they're talking about, oh, how could you have done what you did? You released Arlong on the East Blue, and that had so much collateral damage because like Nami, that fucked up her whole life, and she has scars of the past. That's what I'm saying. This chapter should have been called Scars of the Past, because it talked about how Nami's experience with Arlong, and talked about the fishman slavery that happened in the Shabati archipelago, and then they're talking about the history of what happened, and like the discrimination. I mean, dude, come on. Like, if you don't read this chapter and you can't relate to some of the themes that they're talking about, man, the discrimination themes. There's some powerful shit in this chapter, man. But yeah, they talk about they're talking about the history of they're talking about the history of the island. They're talking about um how Fishman Island became a member of the world government. How Queen Otohime, she was like, in many ways, she was like a Martin Luther King for the Fishman, because she was the one who was trying to, like, integrate them into get them and humans to live, coincide with each other. She was the one who was about peaceful resolution. I mean, man, it's yeah. I mean, man. Oh, okay. I got a better example. Okay, she was more like the Booker T. Washington, if you will. She was like, yo, we, Pete, these two people, they can find peace and they can live with each other and coincide and stuff. And then you had what they call him, Tiger Fisher, who was more like the W.E.B. Du Bois of the Fishermen, when he would like, fuck this, because our people are being enslaved. No, I'm gonna go into the fucking human world. I'm gonna free them, and we're gonna start a revolution. Like, and apparently, he formed what was called the Sun Pirates, which two of the former members of the Sun Pirates were Jinbei and fucking Arlong. And then they revealed the sun tattoos, which I was like, wow, because Jinbei sure does have the sun tattoo. And then I remembered so did Arlong, and I was like, I wonder fucking Oda, like, did he always intend for that? Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I love it when the mangaka, they give us little pieces. They give us little pieces of shit, right? And then they tie it all together somewhere later down the road, and then you like, oh wow, that really did happen. That's good writing. That's great writing. But so the chapter closed out on a flashback. We saw, like, the last page or so. We saw the Sun Pirates, and we saw them assembled, and they were talking about they spotted an enemy ship. So I take it the next chapter is going to pick up from that, where it might, like, the next chapter might just be a whole flashback of what happened. But yeah, we're into One Piece backstory. We're into the One Piece lore. Good shit. Like I said, I'm not that big of a One Piece fan, Um, but when, like, because I mean, okay, I'm at 10 minutes. I don't want to make this review too long, but I started watching One Piece, back in '04, back when, the horrible Four Kids dubbed. I didn't think it was that bad until I started reading the manga, and I was into One Piece. And then of course, they introduced Chopper, and then I kind of fell out of it because the shit just got ridiculous in my opinion. You got a fucking talking reindeer. You wind up getting a fucking skeleton with hair, who talks, a fucking cyborg. Like, shit just got too ridiculous for me, okay? But, my favorite arc was the Arlong arc. That was my favorite one. Like, the Arlong arc was like one of my favorite scenes in the in the whole series was the scene when, you had Johnny and Yosoku, I think that's his name. Anyway, the two cats, Zoro's two buddies, they were stopping the villagers from invading Arlong Park and fighting the Arlong Pirates, and they were like, no, let us in. It's like, no, 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 no. You wanna know why? Because Arlong and his crew were saving them for those guys, and then they turned around and it's that scene with Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji walking down the street, and they was about to handle shit, man. Like, that's one of my favorite scenes in the whole, if not my favorite scene. That's probably my favorite scene in the whole series. Just anyway, so and Arlong is one of my favorite One Piece villains. He's probably my second favorite One Piece villain. Well, yeah, he probably is like my second or third favorite. Because my favorite is Crocodile. I fucking love Crocodile. But anyway, the reason why I brought that up was because, you know, this arc is pretty much, this is, I said it when it first started, Hottie Jones. I was like, oh shit, it's Arlong's second coming. It's like, yeah, and I mean, like I said, the goofiness, the slapstick humor, all that shit, it was turning me off. But now it seems like the story's picking up. It seems like now this arc is about to get into its serious toned material, and now I think I can finally get into it. So who knows? I mean, I might. I don't know. I'm gonna start following it because this chapter really did blow me away. Like, for so long, since this arc started, I've been like, because the humor and it's like, but now it's starting to get good. So bear with me, guys. Like I said, until I fall out of One Piece again, I'm gonna be reviewing it weekly. Yeah. So yeah, that was this week's One Piece review. One Piece manga review, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Comment. Let me know how I did. This is my first manga chapter review flying solo. And One Piece, like I said, it's not my area of forte. That's not where my expertise is in. So, guys, let me know how I did. I hope I did a good job. I don't want to make this review too long. I think 15 minutes on one chapter is a little excessive. But there was a lot of shit there was a lot to talk about in this chapter. So I thought it merited the time. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Get this uploaded as soon as possible for you guys. That's one thing you can expect from the new OAW. The way I'm doing it now, like I'm able to put up these videos as soon as I read the chapters, as soon as they come out. You don't have to wait around till Thursday to get the anime and the manga. One Piece comes out on Wednesday, you're getting the review on Wednesday. Naruto manga comes out on Wednesday, you're getting the Naruto manga on Wednesday. Naruto anime come out on Thursday, you're getting it on Thursday. Like, boom, 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 boom. Okay, so thank you for joining me again this week. Stay tuned. Like I said, I got Naruto manga coming up. Tomorrow's gonna be the Naruto anime, and Friday I'm gonna do because Young Justice won't be coming out with new episodes until I don't know when, and Smallville and Supernatural don't pick back up until next Friday. I'm reviewing Transformers Prime new episode this Friday because Transformers Prime is about to kick off their new episodes again. And Saturday, expect the what the fuck happened to WWE rant. Like, we're going to go ahead and we're going to knock that off because after the bullshit that happened this week on Raw, yeah, the rant's going down. So thank you for joining me again this week. This is Larry Williams, OAW Commander in Chief, signing off, and I'll catch you cats later. Peace.